Hey, what's up guys? It's Adam from Nerdology Lab, and today I've got a special video for you. This is actually something I've been wanting to try and get into a lot for the last about a year or so. And so I'm finally doing it, getting into nerfing and nerf modifying as well. And so I was at Walmart tonight, and I saw this. It was something I had never seen before from the Nerf Alpha Strike line. It is the Nerf Alpha Strike Flyte CS-10. CS-10 meaning clip system 10 darts. So this clip holder, or some people call it magazines, varies depending on who the person is, where they play, what games they play, on what they call it. And so this is just a general overview of the box. It comes with 20 darts, the magazine, and the gun. This is to my knowledge, at the moment, this is the only flywheel-powered Alpha Strike blaster. So, here's the back of the box with all of your warning labels in different languages and whatnot. And for the most part, everything that comes with it, including noting that it does come with 20 Alpha Strike Elite darts. Okay guys, and now for the unboxing. So, there we go there. Oh, these are old snips. I need new ones. Scroll it. Go old-fashioned. Okay. And last one, I hope. Alright. So, here it is. Looks like the magazine is stuck. Interesting magazine. Alright, so, let's see. Let's get out the darts next. This looks like it folds out pretty nicely. Alright, let's get rid of this. And now let's look at what we got. Alright, of course the blaster, 10-round magazine, 20 Nerf Elite darts in Alpha Strike colors, and the instructions. Okay guys, so real quick, gonna go over the battery system. So this is interesting. This has, instead of a screw port, pull on this tab here and slide this down. And that's not even a hinge, so that is a little concerning. Usually it comes on a hinge. This is just a plastic hinge. So I'm sure, given with time and stress, that this will wear out. Now, as you can see, hopefully maybe if you can tell, this takes 4 AA batteries. So here I have some Thunderbolt Magnum AA batteries. So let's get out 4 of these. Turns out, don't need the screwdriver. It's 3, and need 1 more. Alright, and here we have 4. So let's load these up. I can already tell right away the plastic material that this is made out of does not feel like standard Nerf material. So now that the batteries are in, I do notice this actually adds a whole lot of weight. I haven't taken it apart. I have no idea what kind of motors or how the flywheels work. So this is a very sensitive button. Letting off of it just a little bit kind of releases it. There's no magazine, or no darts in the magazine at the moment. So I'm going to load this in here. It's a very interesting mag. And the mag release almost isn't even necessary, to be perfectly honest. Alright, now that it's in, let's go ahead and do a firing demo. Okay, so first we're going to be shooting the Alpha Strike Elite darts out of the Alpha Strike magazine. Alright, next we're going to do some of the AccuStrike darts out of an older 6-round Elite magazine. And finally, 18-round mag with regular blue Elite darts. We're going to see if this thing has some of the firepower of older Elite flywheel blasters. Woo! Wow, that is consistent to say the least. Speaking of things that are in fact the least, though, just addressing some things. Real quick, what I want to do, I'm going to grab my Nerf Demolisher, right here, which is currently under construction of doing some modifications, which will probably be in a different video. So, let's address the fact. Okay, so for whatever reason, my camera stopped filming right in the middle of me talking. So, went through, cleared out a bunch of stuff, whatever. Anyways, last thing I remember saying was talking about the rev trigger here. The rev trigger is super finicky. Normally, on a regular flywheel blaster, there's no magazine in it, which I think is also weird about this. Doesn't require a magazine to work. You push it down, super easy. You can hold it like this, super easy. For whatever reason with this one, I have to squeeze it really hard. And I'm not really complaining. It's a good size handle on here, good size grip. So it's not super bad. Finger starts to hurt a little bit. I found it was easier to shoot it like this, but it's a lot of pressure on the fingertip. You know, it kind of depends on what you like. Also, I noticed these flywheels are especially quiet, so I don't know, maybe they're running smaller engines, different flywheels. Who knows what's in it? I haven't cracked it open yet. Probably going to, either in a later video or just for myself. I didn't have any jams, as you could see. That was nice. It has a very small amount of tactical rail up here. And it's funny, the tactical lock isn't spring-loaded like most of them are. It does have a barrel lug on it, so I can put different attachments on it. I'm actually curious how that fits. Recon barrel, because yes, and the colors match. I'm not gonna lie, that actually looks pretty dope. With a little bit of paint touch-up, you know, it'd match it very well. Makes it just a little bit longer. One of my biggest complaints, honestly, is the stock. The fact that it's unattached. It's just, yeah, it's kind of uncomfortable how short it is. But overall, not bad. I gotta say, for Nerf, for being a cheap blaster, this is actually a very nice one. It seems to shoot pretty fast. I don't have a chronograph, so I can't chrono it for you guys, or else I totally would. I also wish that it had a stock attachment point on here, because that would just be nice. But overall, I would say this is a very good functional blaster for the price that it is, being, you know, just over $20. So, that being said, I would say that this is probably the end of the video until I decide to pull it apart. Might do a little bit of modding, see if any mod potential is possible. I'm also going to see about possibly replacing this rev trigger, or seeing if there's a way that I can make it to where it doesn't take so much to pull it, because it's just a pain in the butt. Also possibly pulling out the locks. I'll see if that's even possible. This blaster is, it has like 2 screws holding it together entirely, and frankly I think that's kind of ridiculous. But I mean, I'm sure it's also, you know, probably good for the cheap side, but I'll see if it's even possible for me to take this apart. Alright. Giving it a rating, I'd give it about an 8. Because A, it's functional to put on attachments. Kind of. I didn't have any problems loading it or firing it. This magazine, well, loader part is kind of small compared to other in-strike magazines. So it's kind of hard to load. Like I said, this complaint having to push the guard in. I'm noticing I'm saying a whole lot of negatives. So, the positives, honestly, shoots great. Good consistency with it. Fairly accurate. It's about all you get with this. But for a cheap blaster, not bad at all. So, yeah, I'd say 7, 8 for a, 10-round capacity out of the stock mag. But they got to do something about the rev trigger, hopefully in a future blaster such as this, or in a future rev blaster. Also, there's already stress on this battery compartment hinge right here. So, I mean, seeing that being fixed would be nice. But as far as cheap goes, I think they did an amazing job with this blaster. And for the money that I paid for it, I couldn't be happier. So, like I said, 7 or 8 out of 10. Altogether, not bad Nerf. Great job.